Summer's just around the corner and we have some great ideas for happy campers.
Like the Challenger Space Center. Prepare for liftoff. We're heading to the stars.
Today on
Vida.
Vanessa
And I'm J.R. Cardenas. Welcome to Vida, your life.
So summer is near and it's time to start thinking about sending off those kids to summer camp.
Now, when you think summer camp, you think a cabin in the woods, campfires, roasting marshmallows. But what about a camp where we actually send the kids up to space and they get to explore the universe?
What? Well, now that campfire doesn't sound so interesting, does it?
It sounds boring, to be honest.
And today we're actually at the Challenger Space Center in Peoria, Arizona. And right now we're in the mission control room where kids sit up here, communicate with other kids in the spacecraft area. Just like
Houston, we have a problem.
So this is a great area to explore.
And they have a great summer program for all kids of all ages. Let's check it out.
Okay.
The Challenger Space Center was formed after the 1986 Challenger accident. We're one of 44 throughout the world. And the fallen astronauts' families wanted to have something more substantial and have an impact within the educational community since Krista McAuliffe was going to teach from space. So they came up with the idea of the Challenger Learning Network. And so we do a lot of educational programs here for kids all ages. We are an educational facility. We do simulated space missions where you and your family can come in with a bunch of other people and you'll take on a role as a mission controller or a NASA astronaut. And working together, with the other people on your mission, you hopefully try and accomplish your mission goal. And we do those on the weekends for the general public. We also do those as a corporate team building. The training model that we use here is the same kind of training model that NASA uses to train their astronauts. So it's very immersive. We offer 4 different camps. We offer our Astrotots program for kids going into kindergarten and into 1st grade. We offer a Mercury program for kids going into 2nd and 3rd, a Gemini for kids going into 3rd or 4th and 5th, and then our Apollo program, which is an all-day program for kids 6th grade through 8th grade. The kids really enjoy our experience here, and it reflects the fact that we've got kids that come in going into kindergarten and they stay every year through 8th grade. Because they really see the value of the program, they really enjoy their time here, they enjoy the activities and blowing stuff up and launching stuff and doing all kinds of fun things. Most of our staff that works with our summer camp kids are teachers themselves, and so they spend their entire school year, but they want to have still continued impact on the learning of the kids that come through here. And so a lot of them are teachers and they're filling their summer time because they enjoy the STEM. They also enjoy the freedom of creating their programs and interacting with the kids on a much more individual STEM basis. The kids that come here are going to have, in addition to just having a good time, they're going to learn a lot more about space, more about science, engineering, problem solving, and really get a better idea on science concepts that they might not always get in the classroom. So it really helps to not only introduce but also reinforce some of the things that they've been learning all year. Most of our volunteers for our summer camp are high school. And so they're here volunteering their time and their passion for science to help inspire the generation younger than them. And a lot of our volunteers are with our robotics program, and they're, rather than going off and doing all kinds of whatever this summer, they decided to reinvest in the community and spend their time here at Challenger helping assist the summer camp instructors and teach the kids about space and science.
Now, there's 44 Challenger Space Centers throughout the United States, and one of the biggest ones happens to be here in Peoria, Arizona.
The Challenger Centers were established as a tribute to the shuttle crew that perished in a tragic explosion shortly after liftoff. The centers are a living tribute to their spirit and serves to inspire, excite, and educate people of all ages about the wonders of the universe.
We'll be back with more Vida right after this.
Su Vida is brought to you in part by Chicanos por la Causa.
Welcome back to Vida, and you know, we're all about summer camp experiences for the kids, and today we're at the Challenger Space Center where they have a lot of camps going on. They even have a Lego camp where you can make Legos. It's super cool.
I love everything about Legos except stepping on them.
Yeah, I hear that from a lot of parents. But you know, not all kids are into space exploration. Some kids like painting or performing on a stage, and we definitely have 2 camps that are great for that coming up too.
And speaking of painting, the painting right behind us, it was done by Robert McCall. He worked for NASA, actually did a lot of work for NASA, and his paintings kind of make you think of what the possibilities could be.
Check these 2 camps out.
The history of Phoenix Center for the Arts is really cool because it's this great partnership now, public-private partnership. So what you see is a city that for a long time has understood, that arts and culture are a big part of quality of life, of economic development. In 2011, we created a partnership with the city of Phoenix. So now the nonprofit runs the operations of the program, and that has worked tremendously well. The city is a great partner. When you think about arts and culture, it's pretty fun to say, well, we have everything. Phoenix Center for the Arts has its programs year-round, but we have this extra special program in the summer, which is our summer camp. What kids are going to get when they come to our summer camp is painting, music, dance, and other visual arts they can kind of put their hands on. What that gets to is the foundation of creativity. We're giving people the chance to express themselves. And sometimes they're going to express themselves and say, oh my gosh, I want to become an artist. The important part is the exposure to it. So we give them literally everything. It's arts immersion. Aside from the creativity that we're cultivating with the kids, providing a safe space for them. So we're affordable because of our relationship with the city of Phoenix. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of creativity, and the kids are going to have a place to go. They really introduce that concept of community. So when you're making stuff with people, you're connecting them with on a whole nother level. So whether you're singing together or whether you're making clay pots together, what you see is community being created in the moment. So kids working with each other, even sometimes if there's language barriers, we have a bilingual programming. For a couple years now, we've offered classes en español because we realize that we're a community arts center and we want to be able to serve the whole community. We do have an amazing summer program. We have small classes, so people really get to kind of develop an extended family there. They make friends for life, de-stress or have fun or make friends, and at the same time they're making art. We're fun, it's entertaining to go watch a play, but it also allows us to connect with each other in a really authentic way. More than just sitting down and talking, you're connecting, by making stuff. You're not just sitting there and consuming, you're making. And being able to make things together is pretty magical. So at the end of summer camp, we have a really cool showcase where the kids get to show off all the stuff they've been doing and making to their parents and to their family and friends. That's what the arts are about. Arts and culture are about creating. And again, whether you're participating in that creation or you're watching that creation, it doesn't matter. It's all part of the same course of humanity, which is us coming together, trying to make the world a little better place.
Cat's Artistry teaches lessons and classes in music, dance, art, theater, visual arts, fencing, and a whole range of other creative outlets for students. Every summer we add to the already extensive list of services that we offer by running some really spectacular summer camps. We have 17 different camps going throughout the summer, most 1 or 2 weeks long, for students of all ages. Some of the things that kids can do camps in are musical theater. We're going to be producing a musical right on this very stage. Everything from that to visual arts, fencing classes. We have a piano camp. We have a camp where students can learn how to write songs, where they can learn how to make music videos. Really an incredible range of things that they can experience.
2, 3. Here comes the burst. Good.
This year's music theater camp will be producing a musical called Witches vs. Princesses. Great story, but the students will get a chance to explore both acting and singing, dancing. It'll be fully choreographed, scripted, and they'll have a chance to even make their own sets and costumes.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and blobby beauty? Why can't the fella ever once prefer a solid girl like me? a little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm and very little trouble. I could break her little arm.
Each day of the music theater camp runs for about 4.5 hours, and throughout that day they'll be doing a number of different activities. It's really intense work on character study and understanding the motivations behind what they're saying and what they're doing, all the way through to blocking it out on stage, who needs to be where and when, and of course there's memorizing the lines and learning the songs. That's no small task.
Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy.
One of the things that we've always been really happy about is that there's no auditions to get into our musical theater program, and we've always been able to accommodate students of nearly every age, from 4-year-olds who can memorize short lines and perform funny little characters, to older students who are looking for a more expressive output. We're generally able to incorporate them all into one show. We really pride ourselves at Cat's Artistry on having the absolute best teachers around for all of the different disciplines that we teach. They are many times performing musicians, actors, and actresses themselves. They hold advanced degrees in their fields, and so we spend a great deal of care to find the absolute best teachers that we can across all the different areas that we teach. I want to thank everybody for watching and invite you to come visit us at Cat's Artistry. Just for mentioning that you saw us on Vida, on Your View, we will offer an additional $15 off any of our camps or other programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your pilot, J.R. Cardenas. We reach cruising altitude of 30,000 feet. Buckle your seatbelts. It's time for a commercial break. What does this button do?
Hey, welcome back to Vida. We're having a great time out here at Challenger Space Center.
Oh yeah, you know, space is a very dangerous place.
It is.
You're dodging asteroids, meteorites, and there's no air.
No air. Oh my gosh, what would we do without no air?
We'll die.
Well, JR, what's the difference between the meteorite and an asteroid?
Well, the asteroid's a very big, very, very big piece of rock. Now, the meteoroid, it's actually when it's going through the atmosphere out there.
Okay.
When it comes to the Earth's atmosphere, it's actually a meteor streak.
And then?
When it lands, it's a meteorite.
Oh my gosh, we learned so much here, right?
Right.
I love it.
Yes. This one here is actually very heavy. And it's actually full of iron. Look.
Nice.
Sticks.
You know, there's so much to do here and learn every day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you know, there's another place that can be dangerous. Your own backyard, especially if you have a pool.
Oh, yeah. And right now, it's the perfect time to take your kids out for summer swim classes. It's like summer camp, only with water, and it's wet.
Oh my gosh, I lived in the water when I was little.
You know how to swim?
Little fish. Let's check it out.
City of Phoenix, we have 29 pools, and they are scattered throughout the city of Phoenix. At all 29 pools, we offer open swim for kids, adults, for families. The adults are $3, kids are $1 at some pools. Kids are free 17 and under, thanks to our Cool Kids program. We offer all kinds of programming for kids, swimming lessons most importantly. So at any of the 29 pools, you can find swimming lessons for kids as young as 6 months old to adults, anybody who needs to learn how to swim. It's important for everybody to know how to swim. It's a life skill. So it's something that everybody should know, and to keep our kids safe, to keep our adults safe. Kids drown every year, and it's preventable. It's something that is not a disease. It's something that we can teach everybody to swim in water, and it doesn't have to happen. Throughout the month of August, at all the pools that are open weekends in August, we will offer swimming lessons for $3.
Swim lessons are essential, especially living here in Arizona. And we have a lot of people moving here from across the country and even the world. I mean, Maricopa County is growing at a rate of 80,000 plus residents annually. The population is growing, and you have, again, people moving from all over the world. I mean, we have so many pools here in Arizona. We have canals just around the corner. We do have lakes as well. It is essential that children learn how to swim, and not only children, but adults as well, to help prevent drownings. They're 100% preventable. And with the City of Phoenix Aquatics programs and how they can reduce the rates in swim lessons, everybody needs to take full advantage of it. If you're living in Phoenix or even surrounding cities, come in and get swim lessons. But if you're a parent that doesn't know how to swim, you need to get lessons. You need to step up and do it. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't be ashamed. It's not your fault, because you also need to be that parent that teaches their children how to swim. So step up, break that cycle, And let's get everybody down here. Let's get all the families down here. If you're Spanish speaking, there's pools that have bilingual swim instructors, so take advantage of it. Come out here during these summer months and learn how to swim. And it's important for those of you that do have pools at home, everybody that lives in that home should know how to swim. So again, coming down here and getting lessons. But we have to take in consideration that you've got a hazard at your home. And pools are wonderful here, but you have to respect them.
Pools are open from 1 to 7. Come join us. We've got all kinds of amenities at all of our different pools and games, and it's hot out, so it's time to jump in the pool, splash around, and have some fun. You can go to our website at phoenix.gov/pools. It will give you the location of every pool, all of our programs that we offer, the hours that we're open. If you're interested in the season pass, all that information is online.
Hey guys, now joining me is John from the Challenger Space Center. Now John, I have a lot of questions for you, but we'll be here all day long, so I'm only going to ask you a few. And my first one is, you know, the younger generation, they're not aware of the space launches anymore, so how do you keep their interest because they're so young?
Well, we do a lot of different programs for kids, but that's what Challenger is all about. It's getting kids excited about space, space travel, where we've been and where we're going. And it's keeping that excitement with the younger generation. It's a little bit of a challenge, but we're here to excite them and get them interested in space.
So what programs do you have for little ones? Like what age group?
We have our Space Tots program for kids going into for 3-year-olds to 5-year-olds.
Okay.
We've got programs for kids in kindergarten all the way up through 8th grade into high school as well.
So basically it's not just for the little kids either.
Oh no, we do all kinds of different events for kids of all ages.
Okay.
From 3 to 103.
3 to 103, I like
So we've got our stargazing programs. We do different public events for just anything that you can imagine. We've done proms here. We've done birthday parties.
Really?
Weddings, all kinds of things.
Wait, you've had a wedding here?
We've done weddings here, yes.
Wow, they must really like space.
They were 2 science teachers who were really excited about space.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So it really is for everyone.
It is for everyone.
You know, so we're walking through here and we see lots of art and different exhibits. Where do you get everything to fill the Space Center up?
A lot of them were donated to us by different entities, like the McCall artwork was donated by Robert and McCall and his wife.
Okay.
A lot of the other exhibits were donated from us by both NASA as well as other private entities like some of our corporate sponsors. And then we also have just general public that have stuff that they want to be able to give to the general public and have them have a chance to see it.
To experience it.
Yes.
Okay, so if our viewers at home want to experience this, what are your hours and what information do they need to come check it out?
We are open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then we have our stargazing events, and all that information can be found on our website, azchallenger.org.
Okay.
And so all of our information's there. And if you have any questions, give us a call.
All right, sounds good. Karen, did you hear that? Because I know you want to come check this place out. All right, we'll be back with more Vida right after this. We're still hanging out at the Challenger Space Center.
Welcome back to Vida. I'm J.R. Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. And you know, when you visit the Challenger Space Center, it's easy to get inspired by all the men and women behind every launch. I mean, JR, it's not just astronauts. It also involves engineers and scientists and a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody involved with the space program is a role model. And role models are what keep today's kids reaching for the stars.
That's right.
Unfortunately, not every child has that caring adult in their life.
And that's where Elevate Phoenix comes into play. They're changing the lives of our city's youth. Check them out.
So Elevate Phoenix is a nonprofit organization that places teacher mentors like myself in high schools. And what we teach there is character qualities and life skills like responsibility, integrity. So we're teaching them healthy habits. So we get to not only teach them, but we also get to mentor them as well. We get to know them very well and even their families. Our mission statement is building long-term, life-changing relationships with urban youth. So this is like a long-term thing with them. We follow them all the way through high school, make sure that they're successful, all the way into college and beyond that. Our summer program is for our kiddos, which is our elementary school that we go and teach. So part of our class, of our peer leadership class, is our students learn all these foundational leadership skills and character quality skills, and throughout the year they will go teach that to 2nd through 6th graders, and that's how they get their grades. So they form these relationships with these students, And then in the summer, we do 2 weeks with the kiddos, and we use our high school students to help run that program as well. So it's building leadership skills and facilitating skills with our high schoolers, and it's providing a free day camp for our elementary school kids. We have about 150 students, 2nd through 8th graders, that attend. Starts 7 o'clock in the morning, ends at about 1:30, and they just have a lot of activities to do. So they'll do art, they'll do character and leadership, where they'll learn some more lessons in a fun way. They also do a reading program, which is really awesome. It's through Myon Reader, which we use these computers to help our students boost their reading levels. And then we also have gym, which a lot of our kids enjoy. And then we have special guests that come in. We've had the K-9 unit come in and talk to our kids. We've had some mixed martial artists come in and show self-defense and how to be safe from strangers and stuff like that. We also have, at the very end, we have water slides. So we have 3 big water slides that we bring in. And then Scooptacular also comes in and provides snow cones, and the kids just enjoy their time. So it's a lot of fun activity, but they're also learning more character qualities and life skills, and our high schoolers are helping reinforce that as well, which is really awesome. We have about 150 spots usually that we try to fill up, and it's first come, first serve, but that is open to anybody in that community. If you want to find out more about Elevate Phoenix and what we're doing in the community, you can go on elevatephoenix.org.
We are thankful for our partnership with Cox and the Connect to Compete program that helps provide our students with affordable internet service.
Well, we reached the end of our show, and like every great place, they've got a great gift shop, and that's where we're at right now. And Vanessa's probably buying the whole store. Vanessa,
Yes?
what'd you find?
A new man, and he's out of this world.
I hope he has a shot. I found myself some delicious astronaut ice cream, and you got to try some. It's really good.
Okay, well, in a minute.
Hey, by the way, if you're looking for a gift that's definitely out of this world,
Yeah.
you got to come here and get it for that person, because they have astronomical stuff. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. And all the money goes back here too, right?
Yes, it stays here for the center.
So we hope we gave you some great ideas for summer camps today. There's a lot of things to do in Arizona, and we want to give a huge thank you to Challenger Space Center for allowing us to be here today and sharing their resources. And who knew it was right in our backyard?
Oh, yeah. Hey, next week we'll be back on Earth for another show, so make sure you tune in.
Yes, join us next time on
Su Vida. Here, have some.
Can we have some?
Yes.
Both of us.
Have some.
I gotta share.
Try it.
Sharing.
All right.